After 10 years of Crimewatch, people on the team have got used to seeing the worst of human nature, and of course sometimes the best. Even so, it's hard not to feel angry at our next case, the terrible behaviour of a group of 6 drunk young men. The victim is an epileptic, and though her condition has seriously deteriorated since the attack, she's been able to provide detailed descriptions of the men. In fact, they're so distinctive that lots of people watching tonight should be able to help identify them. The victim lives in London, but her identity has been concealed.
Hello? Mum? Oh, thank God. I've been worried sick. Where have you been?
I don't know. Look, something's happened.
Have you had a fit?
I think so.
Where are you now?
I don't really know.
Look, just find a cab and come home. Are you all right to do that?
All right.
I'll see you in a bit. Come on, let's get you inside. Hey. Where have you been? What?
I've been raped.
I couldn't believe it. Not at first. Well, it's every mother's nightmare, isn't it? That's the one thing that you dread. But you always think it'll happen to someone else's daughter, not yours. And all of a sudden it was my daughter. She felt as if it was her fault because she's very hypersensitive. And I felt so frustrated and angry and sad. My daughter's been epileptic since she was 14, and she hadn't been home more than 10 minutes, and she went into seizure. Fits are brought on by stress, and she was so traumatized that she just went on and on. I thought she wasn't going to come out of it.
I don't remember much about the hospital at all. I've been told I had 5 fits on that day. I've only ever had 2 fits at the most in one day. But I reckon it's because of Saturday night and everything. I must have arrived in Covent Garden around 8:30. I met Emma and Sue there, and we went to a wine bar. We've been friends for ages, and I could see quite a lot of them. And we often go out and have a bit of a laugh.
I can't believe it. Better off
Sue left around 11:30. I think she got the train. Emma was getting a taxi, and she left about 11:45. And, well, I hadn't finished my drink, and I needed to go to the loo, so I just waited around for a while. I always take my medicine with me everywhere I go, and I took my 2 nightly tablets there because I probably would have a fit if I didn't take them, so I have to make sure I take them and everything. And then, so I must have left about 12. I think I walked past the tube station, and then I was walking up a road for about 5 or 10 minutes, just looking for a taxi. I heard this car, and I could tell it was going quite slowly. There were lads in it, and they were shouting.
Oh, what we got here? Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Right, darling? Come on, get in the car. Hi there, darling. Where are you going?
Excuse me.
Do you want to lift?
Look, will you just leave me alone?
Come on, get in the car. I'll give you a lift.
Look, I just want to get a taxi.
Well, I don't want you to, all right? Get in the car. Yeah, get in the car. Go. There you go. Go.
Can you remember what car it was? I think it was an old red Volvo. I saw that one of the headlights wasn't working or something. And there were 6 men in it. and they were all drunk, and they were just laughing, and they were just shouting and screaming and being really vulgar, you know. I didn't have a clue where they were taking me or which route we took. I remember that one of the men had half of his little finger missing. The seats were dark brown, everything was very dirty, and the floor had a light brown carpet. In the back of the car there was a small black suitcase, and there weren't any headrests on the front seats. I think the car was still driving around when one of the men raped me.
Are you okay to go on?
Yeah.
Just take your time.
The first man, he had a Prince t-shirt. It was black, it had long sleeves, and the Prince was on the front and the back, the print of Prince. And it looked like he'd taken it to one of those shops and had his own t-shirt printed.
Right.
He was about 26, 27. He had short dark hair, and he had some sort of scar or scratch under his bottom lip. He had a gold sleeper in his left ear, and I remember he was wearing a square signet ring with 2 initials. I think one of them was J.
That's good.
And I was just in the car, and I was saying to them, I was shouting to them, will you just please let me go? Will you please let me go? Please just let me go. And they were just laughing. I actually said to one of them, I said, what's wrong with you? And he just said, we're mad. And then one of them lit a cigarette. And he said, what should I do with this? And then he said, oh, I've got an idea. And he started putting it on my skin, like really quickly, and then taking it off. We were still driving around when one of the other men raped me. They'd put the back seat down, and I was just thinking, oh God, just please let them stop. Please stop, please just let me go. The second man that raped me had very short blonde hair. He was about 27, 28, and he had a front tooth missing. And I started to get this funny feeling, you know, the feeling I get when I know I'm going to have a fit. But then I must have had a fit because I blacked out and I don't remember anything else.
She's just so quiet now and just so down all the time. She's afraid to be alone. She's 22 years of age. She sleeps with me. If I move out of her sight, she wants to know where I'm going. She's afraid for anybody to touch her. She's lost all her confidence. And as for well, I won't even call them men. As for these males that did what they did to my daughter, animals wouldn't do what they did to her.
Indeed, Roy Sloss, this must be one of the most horrible cases we've ever covered. All those 6 men, they were all in their 20s, they all had very short hair, and they all had strong Cockney accents.
That's right.
You've actually got quite a good description of a third of them as well.
Yes, the third man, he's 22 to 23 years old. He's got very short dark hair, he's of stocky build, and he possibly has a tattoo on his neck. On the night of that attack, he was wearing a yellow T-shirt.
And we think one of them was called John. We know that one of them's got half a finger missing. I mean, there's an awful lot of things to go on. And this car, red estate, possibly a Volvo.
Yes, we think it was possibly a very old Volvo. The girl has described it. It's got a broken front headlight that wasn't working. It's got dirty seats, dirty brown seats, and light brown carpets. It was scratched. It gave the appearance of being a very old car.
They might have got rid of it since then. Of course, remember, this is Saturday 28th, Sunday 29th of May, so it's quite a long time ago. She was dropped off in East Putney, or at least that's where she woke up. Tell us about the events there. She woke up, she thinks, about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, and we're not sure exactly where she woke up in Putney. We believe it was somewhere off the Upper Richmond Road, near East Putney. She woke up about dawn, and we think she was found by a passer-by sometime later, about 9 o'clock, who helped her to the offices of a minicab.
OK, well, let's take a look at all three of the men, which we've got pretty good pictures of. The number here is free. It's 0500 600 600. Or you can try the incident room in London. That's 071 376 1212. 071 376 1212.